Um, I don't. Yeah, I had it open. So like, for me, YouTube is. I know your YouTube algorithm really wants it to be like the daily thing that you go to, like Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and so they keep pushing these things that are like recent. But to me, it's like you have the world's biggest database of content. You should surface evergreen stuff. And me personally, I believe that the content I put on YouTube should be useful like in a week. Whereas Twitch should be like, I don't think about it from the standpoint of a streamer. I think about it from the standpoint of a viewer. And as a viewer, the job of Twitch is different than the job of YouTube. And the job to be done for Twitch is, I want to know what's going on right now, or I want some company, right? Let me turn the music down a little bit. Add a stream marker. So my editor likes these. Conversation about Twitch versus YouTube. No, be done. Streamer versus YouTube. So like I think of everything in terms of requirements, right? Like as a viewer, I want to watch something or listen to something while I fall asleep. For me, I don't do Twitch for that because it doesn't turn off automatically. So it's YouTube. So I don't mind like listening to someone play a game and have some music in the background and that's fine, right? Like watch Gabane play like a highlight game from his stream. But sometimes I use YouTube because I'm like cooking or doing something and I want something in the background or that I can pay attention to that is interesting and useful. But if I just wanted like background stuff, I'd put on Twitch. I wouldn't put on YouTube. YouTube is more to me like, oh, I want to learn how to play X deck, right? It's a guide on how to do a thing. Or it's something I want to revisit or link to someone. So what I would like to do with YouTube, so that's one thing. The other job of YouTube, I think, is that for people who, like, I stream X amount of hours per day, and there's a lot of cool moments, but you'd have to watch the whole stream to see them all, and most people are not going to watch like an 8-hour rerun or something. It's one thing if you're there hanging out doing other stuff and you can pay attention when you want to. It's another thing when it's like a rerun, because then you don't have the chat interaction. So what I would like YouTube to be is, at the end of each stream, I want someone to go through my video and take the 8 hours and turn it into 1 or 2 hours of condensed like highlights. So somebody can, like, at the end of their day, just watch the YouTube from yesterday. It's like a once a day kind of thing, or once every 2 days kind of thing. Like, oh, there's a new Mosh video. Let me just watch it. So those are the two types of YouTube videos I want to make. One is useful stuff I can link to, like how to play X deck, like my movement deck, right? That's the thing people like. If somebody comes in here and asks, I would just be like, here's watch this guide, or relics, or whatever. And then maybe like once a month or once every 2 months, I update that guide because the meta has changed a bit. And I just do it by playing another game and talking about it. I also think the other stuff that's good for YouTube is like when Puzzle gets on and he shows me how to play his deck. I think that's a good, like, to me that's highlight worthy. That itself should just be one game. Yeah, and honestly, Rush, I'm not really trying to build an audience or anything like that sort. I think that's the wrong way. Like, that's trying to solve a problem for me, right? I don't think a good product shouldn't be solving a problem for the person creating the product, right? Or service. It should be solving a problem for the people who need the product or service. And thinking about how do I grow my channel is the wrong question. The question should be, what needs to exist that doesn't exist that people want to see? And I think that some non-clickbait, high quality, how to play a deck that does decent content would be good. When do we make our own relics guide? 2 relics masters in 1 stream or 1 YouTube video. I would love that, Kha'Zix, actually. And we can make it funny too. As you know, like we can do a hilarious joke stream where we play a garbage deck prepared by you, and then we can do afterwards. I can show you how a real deck works. I mean, your existence already made it funny. Hey, Mr. Troco. Okay. So that, I mean, so I hope that makes sense.